This is Jim Emter, Van Allen Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. They're closing grain and livestock comments for October 5th, 2015. Corn market December up 4 1/4, 393 1/2. November soybeans up 10 at 884 1/4. October meal up 2.50 at 301 even. The December Chicago wheat up 2 1/4, 515 1/2. December Minneapolis wheat up 3 1/2, 530 3/4. December Kansas City wheat up 1 1/2, 502 even. A lot of the focus right now is anticipation of the WASDE report on Friday. FC Stone out with around USDA expectations, around that 47.1 is where USDA was previously, and around that 167.5 for corn yield. So we'll see where those parameters come in here. Informa was a little bit bigger than USDA's prior estimates. So again, that's the big focus as we work ahead this week. Outside markets were very strong. Crude oil up nearly 80 cents to a buck much of the day. The Dow up 200 to 300 points for much of the day, and that allowed these grains to show a little strength. We've got some drying due to El Nino. That's of the focus points right now. But a lot of that drying is a little more bean oriented right now, with northern Brazil needing a shot of rain. Also Ukraine and Russia, and if it would have been a little more wheat carry through today, we would have chalked that up to some of those weather concerns. But wheat market only up 2 to 3 today, and we'll kind of watch that Ukraine-Russia area for drying as well. So really kind of a mixed bag, choppy tone. We would look to be a seller here in corn between this 330 or 395 to 415 level for marketers out there. And the bean marketing, $9 to $9.10 is where we see some pretty stiff resistance as we work ahead. The wheat market, a little more of a wild card here, and we'll kind of hold off on giving too many objectives. 570, 580 Minneapolis first count, but we'll kind of see where parameters shake loose from there. Feeder cattle market down $2 on the day, 177.50. October live cattle down 130 at 120, 177 1/2. And October hogs down 45, 72.90. Cattle market, big focus on cash trade. Cutouts continue to weaken a little bit, and that may lead to some lower cash trade as well. Some of the price counts we're looking at is for the mid to high teens for live cattle, and the feeder cattle around that 167, 168 mark. For the October hogs, we're trying to hold in at the top end of the range. I think we're going to struggle to extend here to some degree, but as we come down, we're also going to find some pretty good support within the next $5 as well. So chop tone there continues. We do have reasonable hog numbers around. That may be a little bit negative on the front end, but as you look to longer term parameters, we've got carry already built in with anticipation of any concerns that we have. So more of a choppy tone in the hogs. This has been Jim Emter, Van Allen Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results.